Alright, get the seatbelt on, get this thing secure, and then we can touch the road. Alright. There we go. Today's a nice day. Temperature feel like about 80 degrees out here in the DMV. So this is Maryland, America, United States. So going for a little ride. Check my little virgin, you know. See what he got going on. He said he need to learn to drive, so I'm gonna check him and bring him to a vacant parking lot. Well, I'll bring him somewhere where I can teach him to drive, because he has his learner's permit from the MVA for a while now, and I believe coronavirus and I have him in the house for a while, so I haven't got no practice, and he wanted to start the driving school. Ain't nothing wrong with the driver's ed, but at the same time it's good if you have somebody who can help you out with a little bit of practicing. If I'm in a vacant parking lot somewhere off the main road, just give you some practice skill so you can learn how to, you know, feel comfortable with the car, you know how to steer, check the mirrors, you know what I mean, change the gears, apply your brake gradually. You understand? Because when you learn how to drive, before you start a driving school, you may ask me, and that's the opposite way or the other way around the normal. It's not really around the normal. It's just a smart and clever way to save money in the driving school. Because if you learn to drive a car off the main street in a vacant parking lot or a track or somewhere where you're not gonna be able to come in contact with other motorists on the road, you can save yourself a lot of money at the driving school. Because when you go to a driving school and sign up for a driver's education to go get your license, the first thing they ask you if you ever drive a vehicle before. Okay, they know you're already here to get your license, but they still ask you that question. Have you drive a motor vehicle before? Or do you have a license in the past? Or do you have any driving experience whatsoever? Now, if the answer is yes, more likely you know the basics about a car, you know about safety, you know about the laws of the road, sorry about that. You know about coming to a stop sign, coming to a gradually smooth stop like what I'm about to do right here. So this is a stop sign right here. I'm gonna make a stop. Here, before I move my car, I'm gonna look left, look right, and always look left again. Always look left. Because most of the time, when you're making a right turn, you are looking towards the right. But the car that has the potential of causing an accident with you is normally coming from the left, where you're not looking anymore. So whenever you look left and look right, well, you must always remember to look left again before you move the car. So look left, look right, then you proceed. And while proceeding, keep your eyes moving. Get the big picture. See around your vehicle. See what's going on in your mirror at all times. And you have some people who drive for the first time. They are the rookie drivers. They tend to be looking at least 4 seconds. And if you don't know what 4 seconds mean ahead of you, it's basically choose any landmark that you are looking at and count 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004. And if you pass it, by the time you get to 1004, then you're looking less than 4 seconds, which is very bad. Because if you have something going on 15 seconds ahead of you, you will not be able to see it, and by the time you get up onto it, you're going to react too late. So let's say there's a car stop in front of you, a child running out in the road, something going on, and you need to apply the brake fast enough to bring the car to a smooth stop without throwing all your passenger in the back or the front passenger, or even yourself getting hurt in a heartbreaking situation. So that's why you need to be looking at least 15 seconds ahead of you. And to measure the 16 seconds ahead of you, you just need to choose a reference point when you're driving and count 1001, 1002, 1003 till you get to that location. If you got to that location within 15 seconds, you have a 15 seconds following distance, right? That's what you look. And when you are driving at higher speed, 40 miles per hour or 50 miles per hour, you need to be even looking at further as you can see ahead. The further you can see ahead is better for you. You can see hazard, you can see hurdles and obstacles in your way that you may need to maneuver or get around or adjust your driving as needed before you get to it. So I'm a CDL driver, so I have a lot of in-depth driving skills, you know, and I'm not a driver's ed teacher, but because I'm a commercial driver, I have enough knowledge, enough training, enough experience. I've been driving for more than 10 years as a commercial driver and several years as a regular driver, which they call a C license. You know, I have a commercial license right now. So with my knowledge, I believe I am appropriate person. I believe I'm the right person to help my brother out getting his license, you know, and also to save some money at the driving school, because they're gonna charge him probably for a whole month tuition, 2 months tuition, depends on how long you're gonna take to, you know, understand the material. You're gonna have two settings or two sections of teaching, where one is gonna be like a classroom instruction and the other gonna be behind the wheel training. So if I can help him with a little bit of classroom instruction, safety tips, laws on the road, feeling comfortable with the car, you know, knowing all the safety features in the car, you know, that would give him a lot of in-depth knowledge, that, and it also would help him to take a crash course. Instead of going as a rookie, he would go in as some intermediate or somebody with some type of understanding of the rules of the road, you know, who has the right of way at a regulated stop sign, a four-way stop sign, you know, who has the right of way, you know about certain road, you know, no outlet, you know, you're not supposed to go to the road because you maybe can't turn around, you know, about certain bridge. That certain bridge has a weight capacity, and based on your vehicle, you know, you may not be permitted to go over those bridges. So knowing about the rules of the road, because a lot of people, even those people who have a regular driver's license, they still don't really know all the laws, or the majority of the laws that they should know on the road, because a lot of people just, once you get your license, you just do whatever you want on the road. And that's why we have so much accidents, you know. So it's good when a person know and can anticipate things before it happen on the road, you know. If you got somebody who is trying to, you know, basically control the road on you, cut you off on the road, driving aggressive around you, flipping you off, just relax, you know, just let him have it. It doesn't work trying to race with him, cut him back off, because a lot of time people lose their life, you understand, in simple things as just somebody cut in front of you. You got into an argument and you got killed just like that, because you never know what the person inside of the car, what is his mindset, what is he going through. Some people got mental issues, some people got personal problems. So not because you are driving and it's just another day, and you feel like, you know, hey, I deal with people cutting me off all the time, you know, I'm just gonna maintain my speed where I'm at in the road. I'm not gonna share it with anybody. If you have that type of mindset as a driver, you may get killed out here, because the reality of driving in the 21st century, it is not what we used to back in the days. People are really getting killed in road rage nowadays. You know, just a few years ago, I believe it was in 2017 on the Washington Parkway, heading into Baltimore, there was road rage where two guys got into a conflict on the road, and the others started to shoot bullets into the other cars, killing one of them in the car. He was he succumbed to his injury at the hospital. You know, these things are very bad, knowing that you're trying to get a ride from point A to point B that ended in a person have a fatal injury. You know, this is not why they gave you a license, so you can go out on the road and try to be the biggest bully or the biggest aggressive driver. You know, so these are the things that I can pass on to him to help him. Hold on, dude. To help him with his driving skills, because give him all these tips, my knowledge of the road, the laws, would enable him to go to any driver's head and pass very easily and smoothly, and demonstrate his driving skill, and that can help him with his driving requirements at the driver's head, and save a lot of money in the process. So if you are interested in getting your license, and you have your family telling you to go get the MVA, get the driver's manual, and read the general knowledge and rules of the road, that's good. Reading the book is always good. It gives you more education about driving and more education about the rules of the roads. But one thing that some people may not tell you, which you can do, is having somebody in your family, a person with a regular driver's license or a CDL license, he's even better, to just take you off course, take you into a vacant lot somewhere and give you some practice tests, letting you become comfortable with the car, you know, checking your reference points, centering your lanes, maintaining lane space, you know, driving and braking smoothly, not stepping on the brake, braking aggressively, braking too suddenly, coming to a smooth stop. You know, these things will definitely help you when you go to a driving school. So, and it also, like I said before, it will save you some money, because when I got my license, I did just that, and I went to the driving head school, and they asked me if I could drive. I told them yes, and I told them I believe all I need from them was a crash course. I don't believe I should spend a month studying something that I already can do. I was comfortable driving. Now I feel like a pro when I went to school. I'm not saying everybody gonna feel the same way, and I think feeling something and demonstrating, not having anxiety, feeling comfortable doing something safely, that's what makes you feel that level of confidence. You feel competent in what you're doing, and that's what you need when you go to a driving school. So get somebody with a driver's license to help you out. Become the pro, get your license, and pay only a small fraction of what you would have paid without this education knowledge. All right, until then, I'm almost reaching where I'm going right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. If you like this video, if you find it interested, if you find any information you can use on this video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video so somebody else can learn the information you learned from this video. I appreciate your watching. Thank you. Have a good one.